Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of professional wrestling, a sport that has seen a lot of changes in recent years. With the emergence of All Elite Wrestling, AEW, the wrestling landscape has been shaken up, and today, we're going to explore how this has affected the wrestlers who have transitioned from WWE to AEW. Let's start with a question that's been on many fans' minds. How has the competition from AEW affected the wrestlers who have moved over, and how has this affected WWE? With the advent of AEW, WWE has had to adapt and change its strategy. They've had to try to create young stars from scratch, which is easier said than done. Without AEW, WWE likely wouldn't have NXT 2.0, and there's a good chance that many underutilized talents would still be stuck in mediocrity in WWE. Now, let's take a look at some of the wrestlers who have moved from WWE to AEW. We'll start with Lance Archer, who was once a mid-card tag guy in TNA. Despite his potential, Archer struggled to find success in WWE, but he's proven himself in AEW with his work in New Japan. Lance Archer, born as Lance Hoyt, is an American professional wrestler who has had a significant career in both WWE and All Elite Wrestling, AEW. He began his career in Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling, TNA, in 2004, where he wrestled under the name Lance Rock. He later changed his name to Vance Archer when he signed with WWE in 2009. However, his time in WWE was not as successful as he hoped it would be. After leaving WWE, Archer signed a contract with the Japanese promotion New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, where he worked as Lance Archer. During his time with NJPW, he formed a successful tag team with Davey Boy Smith Jr., known as the Killer Elite Squad, and won the IWGP Tag Team Championship twice. In February 2020, Archer signed a multi-year deal with AEW. Despite initial struggles, he eventually found his footing in the company. He made his debut appearance on the March 11th episode of Dynamite and made his in-ring debut on the April 1st episode of Dynamite, defeating Marco Stunt. Archer was then announced as a participant in the tournament for the inaugural AEW TNT Championship. Archer's decision to join AEW was influenced by the company's progress and its desire to make a change in the wrestling business. He saw the opportunity to be part of something that was changing the wrestling world. Despite initial losses, Archer eventually won the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship, a championship which he eventually regained for a record-tying second time in 2021. However, Archer has expressed frustration with AEW, saying that he was tired of doing nothing and wanting AEW to stop bullshitting him when he returned. Despite his frustrations, Archer has remained committed to AEW and continues to push forward. Next, we have Jake Hager, a former Jack Swagger. Hager, born as Donald Jacob Hager Jr., is an American professional wrestler and a former mixed martial artist, currently signed to All Elite Wrestling, AEW, under the ring name Jake Hager. He is also known for his time in WWE under the ring name Jack Swagger, where he was a world champion. Hager attended the University of Oklahoma as a two-sport athlete, participating in both football and wrestling. He switched to wrestling full-time in his sophomore year, and in 2006, set the record for most pins in a season with 30 as an All-American. Following a tryout, Hager signed a WWE contract in mid-2006, where he performed as Jack Swagger. During his time with WWE, Hager became a two-time world champion, having held the WWE's World Heavyweight Championship and the ECW Championship once each and a one-time United States champion. However, his rise to the top came to an end, and it felt like WWE just lost confidence in him. Hager left the company in 2017 after he decided to pursue a professional mixed martial arts MMA career. In 2017, Hager signed with Bellator MMA. He had his first professional fight on January 26, 2019, against J.W. Kaiser at Bellator 214, where he won via arm triangle choke in the first round. In his second fight with the promotion, he faced TJ Jones on May 11, 2019 at Bellator 221, where he again won via arm triangle choke in the first round. Hager announced his retirement from MMA in September 2023. He was undefeated with a record of 3-0-1. As a wrestler, Hager kept working with various promotions before signing with AEW in 2019, including in Lucha Underground as Jake Strong, where he was the final Lucha Underground champion. Next, we have FTR, a tag team that was once known as the Revival in WWE. The team consists of Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood. Before joining AEW, they were known for their tenure in WWE, where they held WWE's WWE's Raw Tag Team Championship, SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and NXT Tag Team Championship. They were recognized by WWE as being the company's first ever WWE Tag Team Triple Crown winners. However, FTR was not satisfied with their position in WWE. They felt that they were being pulled from main roster events, which led to their decision to leave WWE and join AEW. Despite being offered a substantial sum to re-sign with WWE, they decided to try their luck elsewhere. After leaving WWE, FTR signed with AEW in May 2020. They made their AEW debut on the May 27, 2020 episode of Dynamite, winning the AEW World Tag Team Championship the following September at AEW's All Out. They have since won the AEW tag titles twice, the ROH tag titles, AA tag titles, and the IWGP tag titles. FTR's decision to join AEW was influenced by their dissatisfaction with not just their position in WWE but the overall state of tag team wrestling. They felt that they were being underutilized in WWE and decided to move to AEW, where they could finally get their match and prove their worth. Next, we have Kenny Omega, a renowned name in the pro wrestling industry. He has been associated with various promotions including Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. In 2019, he joined forces with Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and Tony Khan to kickstart All Elite Wrestling, AEW. Omega's career began in 2000, and he made his wrestling debut that year. His initial years were spent in WWE's then developmental territory, Deep South Wrestling, DSW. In September 2005, they invited him for a week-long training session, and a month later, he was offered a developmental contract. However, Omega requested his release in August 2006, citing his dissatisfaction with the promoters. After leaving DSW, Omega continued to work wrestling throughout the world, building his reputation on the independent scene and particularly in Japan. He became a legend in New Japan Pro Wrestling thanks to his string of 5, 6, 7, and 23-star matches. WWE was watching and repeatedly approached the cleaner with offers only to be rebuffed each time. Next, we have Cody Rhodes, a professional wrestler and television actor known for his appearances in WWE, Ring of Honor, and Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling. Rhodes, whose real name is Cody Garrett Runnels, is also the son of Dusty Rhodes, a legendary figure in the wrestling industry. Rhodes started his career in WWE in 2007 and quickly became a prominent figure in the company. He formed a team with Randy Orton and Ted DiBiase, known as Legacy, and later went solo, adopting several gimmicks. However, his career took a turn when he adopted the Stardust gimmick, which was similar to his brother Goldust. Despite the promising start, the gimmick failed to resonate with the WWE universe, and Rhodes requested his release in May 2016. After leaving WWE, Rhodes went on to play a pivotal role in the formation of AEW. He was offered a 4-year contract with the Jacksonville-based promotion upon its inception, making this the last year of his association with AEW. Now, Cody Rhodes is an EVP and top star with AEW. He has much more creative input and is finally showing WWE just what the man-in-the-face paint and bodysuit could do when given the opportunity. Rhodes has not only proven his worth in AEW, but also managed to redefine his gimmick, which was a major factor in his previous struggles in WWE. Rhodes' decision to join AEW was driven by his desire to break free from the constraints of WWE and create a platform where he could express himself freely. He was looking for a space where he could showcase his unique skills and ideas, and AEW offered him just that. He was instrumental in shaping the direction of AEW, contributing to its success by bringing his unique perspective and creative approach to the table. In conclusion, the emergence of AEW has indeed caused some ripples in the wrestling world, particularly for those who have transitioned from WWE to AEW. While WWE has had to adapt and change its strategy, the wrestlers who have moved over have been able to find new opportunities and showcase their talents in a new environment. As we continue to see the wrestling landscape evolve, we can only wait to see what the future holds for these wrestlers and the sport as a whole. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Until next time, stay tuned.